a polynomial. Coefficients of a polynomial. Now see relationship between zeros and coefficients. Now what are the coefficients that you know already? Suppose see that in this quadratic expression ax square plus bx plus c. Here what are the coefficients? A, b and c is the constant term. So what is the coefficient of x square? A. What is the coefficient of x? B. That means how to get the zeros? By solving this quadratic polynomial. If it is equal to 0, then only it is easy to solve the quadratic equation. After getting that, how many roots will come? At most 2 roots. Maybe 1 root also. Maybe 1 0 also. Root means value. Answer 0. Maybe 2 zeros or maybe 1 0. After getting that 2 zeros, that too there is a relationship between that 0 and the coefficients a, b and c. That we have to discuss about that. Now see that, for example, you see the problem 2x square minus 8x plus 6. 2x square minus 8x plus 6. In this 2x square minus 8x plus 6, first you solve the problem. How to solve the problem? But equate it to 0. Now let 2x square minus 8x plus 6 is equal to 0. How to factorize this? 6 means suppose if it is an equation, we can cancel the 2 1s are 2 4s are 2 3s are. So x square minus 4x plus 3 is equal to 0 is the equation. If you solve the equation, we can cancel with 2, then no problem. Why? Because it is an equation. Now x square minus 4x plus 3 means what are the factors? If you multiply, we'll get 3. If you add or subtract, we'll get minus 4. That means what are the factors? Plus 3 only we have to get. Plus 3 means 3 1s are 3. So that means minus 3. Suppose if you keep plus, if you want to get 3 means plus 3 and plus 1. But plus 3 and plus 1, that means 3 1s are 3. But plus 3 plus 1 plus 4. But here minus 4. Is there any other chance we'll get that plus 3? Yes, minus 3 and minus 1. Why? Because minus 3 into minus 1 is plus 3. So that's why what are the factors? Minus 3 and minus 1. So that means x square minus 3x minus x plus 3 is equal to 0. So that implies x of x minus 3 minus 1 of x minus 3 is equal to 0. Just remember, same will come in this bracket also. Again you common x minus 3. X minus 3 of x minus 1 is equal to 0. That implies x minus 3 is equal to 0. X minus 1 is equal to 0. X minus 3 is equal to 0 means x is equal to 3. X minus 1 is equal to 0 implies x is equal to 1. Now what are the zeros that we got now? 3 and 1. Just remember that the zeros are 0 or that means 1 or 3. Now here 3 or 1 in these zeros, just remember that. Suppose see the relationship between zeros and the coefficient. Now we see that, for example, sum of the zeros. Now sum of the zeros. Sum of the zeros is equals, come on sum, 3 plus 1 which is equal to 4. 3 plus 1 which is equal to 4. Now how this sum of the zeros 4 is related to these coefficients? Let's just see. What is the coefficient of x square here? Coefficient of x square is what? 2. Next, coefficient of x is minus a. Next, constant term is what? 6. Now coefficient of x square is 2, coefficient of x is minus 8 and the constant term is 6. For example, you see sum of the zeros is equals to, that means the relationship between zeros and the coefficient. Sum of the zeros already we got that answer 4. How to relate it to this? What is the coefficient of x square here? 2. Coefficient of x is what? Minus 8. Coefficient of x is minus 8. That means that is equal to minus 8. Suppose if you want to write minus coefficient of x is minus 8 whole divided by, next first that coefficient of x square is what? 2. So that means if you adjust like this, what is this? Minus coefficient of what is minus 8? X whole divided by coefficient of x square. See, if you want to turn into minus coefficient of x by coefficient of x square means that is minus. What is coefficient of x? Minus 8. By what is coefficient of x square? 2. That means minus of minus 8 by 2. See, just to simplify, what is minus of minus 8 plus 8 by 2? 2 4 times. What is your answer? 4. Now sum of the zeros 4. Correct or not? Yes, that is it. Correct. So that means what is the way? This is the way to represent the relationship between zeros and the coefficients. Next you see that after that sum of the zeros, next you see that product of the zeros. Now product of the zeros. Product of the zeros is equals 3 into 1 which is equal to 3. How to write that? Adjust that. Which is equal to, suppose, see that what is coefficient of x? Coefficient of that means constant term is what? 6. By coefficient of x square is what? 2. That means what that? What is 6? 6 is the constant term. 6 is a constant term by what is 2? Coefficient of x square. Constant term by coefficient of x square. Now constant term by coefficient of x square is equal to 6 by 2. But 6 by 2 is equal to what? 6 by 2 is equal to 3. 2 ones are 2 threes are. So your answer is 3. That 3 correct only product of the zeros. So once again see, while doing that algebraic method, the answers are 3 or 1. After that, sum of the zeros is equal to 3 plus 1 which is equal to 4. Next you write the coefficients. Coefficients of x square is 2. Coefficient of x is along with symbol minus 8 and the constant term is 6. Now sum of the zeros how to write? That is equal minus coefficient of x by coefficient of x square. Sum of the zeros formula is what here? Minus coefficient of x by coefficient of x square. What that is minus. What is coefficient of x? Minus 8 again. By coefficient of x square is what? 2. But minus into minus 8 plus 8 by 2. 2 ones are 2 fours are. That's why sum of the zeros is 4. Hence verified. Next come to the product of the zeros. 3 into 1. 3 into 1 is equal to 3. Now constant term by coefficient of x square. What is product of the zeros? Constant term by coefficient of x square. Constant term is 6 by coefficient of x square is 2. So that's why 6 by 2 is equal to 3. So that means that 3 is your answer. That's why the product of the zeros is 3. So this is the relationship between zeros and coefficients. Once again, that sum of the zeros is what? Minus coefficient of x by coefficient of x square. And the product of the zeros is what? Constant term by coefficient of x square. Constant term by coefficient of x square. Now see that one more example. Find the zeros of the polynomial. Find the zeros of the polynomial x square minus 3. Find the zeros of the polynomial x square minus 3. Now x square minus 3 and verify the relationship between zeros and the coefficients. And verify the relationship between zeros and the coefficients. For example, now same model. X square minus 3 means put x square minus 3 is equal to 0. That implies x square is equal to 3. That implies x is equal to plus or minus root 3. Plus or minus root 3 means what? Plus root 3 and minus root 3. That means plus root 3 or minus root 3. Now we have to verify the relationship between zeros and the coefficients. Now sum of the zeros is equal to, sum of the zeros is equal to what? Root 3 plus minus root 3. So root 3 plus or minus is minus, which is equal to root 3 minus root 3 cancel, which is equal to 0. Now adjust that. What is that? Minus coefficient of x minus coefficient of x by coefficient of x square. So which is equals to minus, what is coefficient of x? Here is there any coefficient of x? Why? Because in x square minus 3 there is no x quotient. So that's why put that 0. Coefficient of x square is what? 1. Minus 0 by 1 is equal to 0 again. So that's why that 0 can be written as minus coefficient of x by coefficient of x square. Hence verified. Next come to the product of the zeros. Now product of the zeros. What are the zeros? Root 3 into minus root 3, which is equal plus into minus minus. What is root 3 into root 3? 3. Still some students are confusing that root x into root x, x. Root y into root y, y. And root 3 into root 3, 3. Just like that. So your answer is minus 3. Next verify that, but minus 3 is equals to constant term by coefficient of x square. Constant term by coefficient of x square. Now what is the constant term here? Constant term is minus 3. Constant term is equals to minus 3 by coefficient of x square is again 1. What is minus 3 by 1? Minus 3 only. Hence product of the zeros is equals to minus 3. So only one thing you remember. The sum of the zeros formula minus coefficient of x by coefficient of x square, and the product of the zeros formula constant term by coefficient of x square. So this is the relationship between zeros and coefficient. Now next see that in this we have to verify that how to define that in a polynomial. Now for example you see, that's most important to write. In general, suppose in general, that means how to find out that in the form of that constant, that is the formula. And see, just to please note down this. Next. In general, suppose if alpha comma beta are the zeros of the polynomial. Suppose alpha comma beta are the zeros of the given polynomial. Ax square plus bx plus c, of course where a not equal to 0. Suppose if alpha comma beta are the zeros of the given polynomial ax square plus bx plus c. Now here you see that suppose if alpha comma beta are the zeros of the given polynomial, if alpha comma beta, that means if 3 and 2 are the given zeros of the polynomial, then x minus 3 into x minus 2 is equal to 0. That is a before step. Like that, if alpha comma beta are the zeros, then x minus alpha and x minus beta are the zeros of the given polynomial. Now let us take, therefore, the quadratic expression. If you take that quadratic expression, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to some constant k into x minus alpha into x minus beta, where k is some constant, Now, which is equal to, just to expand this, that means derivation of the quadratic polynomial, k of, now x into x square minus x into beta, beta x, minus next alpha into x, alpha x, minus into minus plus alpha into beta, alpha beta, alpha into beta, alpha beta. So which is equals to k of x square common minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. If you common that minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. Now this is ax square plus bx plus c. Now comparing the coefficient of x square, Now coefficient of x square here is what? A is equal to, here coefficient of x square k, A is equal to k. Next, second one. Comparing the coefficient of x square, A is equal to k. Comparing the coefficient of x. Comparing the coefficient of x. Coefficient of x is what here? B is equal. Coefficient of x is minus of alpha plus beta. Minus of alpha plus beta. Next, constant term. Here that constant term, the constant term means it is a constant that both coefficient of x square and x the constant term. What is the constant term here? Constant term means here constant term is c, here constant term is alpha beta. So that's why c is equal to alpha beta. That is the product of the roots, that is alpha beta. So that means that is the c. So alpha beta is equal to c. If alpha beta is equal to c, then this is the product of that alpha beta is equal to. Now here that means A is equal to k, that B is equal to minus of alpha plus beta, and C is equal to alpha into beta. C is equal to alpha into beta. Now we have to verify that, how to define that in the form of this. Now here A is equal to k, that means again that B is equal to minus of alpha plus beta. Minus of alpha plus beta, again that some constant, you keep that constant k. That C is equal to alpha beta, also some constant k. Now by using this result, what is alpha plus beta sum of the roots? Alpha plus beta is equal to b by minus k, that is minus b by k, which is equal to minus b by, what is k? A. So alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. Alpha beta is equal to c by, that means c means what here? Alpha beta is equal to what? C by k. C by k means c by, what is k? K is a. So alpha beta is equal to c by a. Now the relationship between zeros and coefficients, how to remember that? The sum of the zeros alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, and the product of the roots alpha beta is c by a. Now sum of the zeros alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a means what? Minus coefficient of x square by coefficient of, minus coefficient of x, minus coefficient of x by coefficient of x square. Next, alpha beta is equal to c by a means what? Constant term by coefficient of x square. This is the way to represent that, the relationship between zeros and coefficient of the quadratic polynomial. So this is the way to represent that. So by comparing this, a is equal to k, b is equal to minus of alpha plus beta into k, c is equal to alpha beta into k. So that's why sum of the roots alpha plus beta minus b by a, so which is equal to minus coefficient of x by coefficient of x square, and alpha beta is equal to c by a, that is equal to constant term by coefficient of x square. So this is the derivation of that quadratic polynomial. In the further class we will discuss about that. Thank you very much.